just one more thing. You're never gonna get to a point where you don't have the option to muzzle the voice of the Holy Spirit. As I've been doing my walk with Christ, it's gotten easier and easier for that voice to get louder and louder and louder because I've allowed it to have room to breathe and have life through me, right? But having the Holy Spirit speak to you and guide you and direct you is a choice. It is 1000% a choice. Being in an environment where you know the Holy Spirit is uncomfortable is a sin. And in Hebrews 3:15, it says, "Today, when you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as Israel did when they rebelled." I know sometimes it can be extra like, oh, that's just not that big of a deal. Like everybody does it. Like, don't make a scene. But it's like, honestly, when you have grown in intimacy with the Lord, or when you are trying to grow in intimacy with the Lord, there's just certain things where you're just like, I don't want to hurt the Holy Spirit. Like, I don't want to make him feel bad. Like, he lives in me, through me, with me. I consult him. And it's like, you know what? Like, I'll take the L on looking embarrassing or looking, lame or looking whatever, than for me to go home and like it's hard to talk to him, or like I have to now ask for forgiveness or go through this whole thing where I'm feeling bad and Of course, you're not going to be perfect. You're not always going to make the right decisions. But I think the best thought is being conscious of him and then going from there, and at least giving him the room to have an opinion on where you're at, what you're doing, what you're saying. And I love 1 Timothy 4:12 because it talks about like, just because you're young doesn't mean that you can't set an example. You should set an example in your love, in your purity, in your conduct, in your speech. And that is something that the Holy Spirit gives you grace to do. So this is your encouragement that being intimate with the Holy Spirit is not always easy, especially when he wants to call you out of things that maybe your flesh used to love and enjoy, but your spirit is super uncomfortable with. Just know that when you do make that step of listening to his voice, he is so proud of you. And you are one step closer in permanently increasing his voice in your life. Have a great day with Abba.